What is going on, everybody out there? Lamont on the run, and today we're on the Hollywood Strip, the Boulevard. We're on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and today I'm here because I'm looking for the star of one Andy Gibb. We're gonna be doing a video about him today. I believe it stars on the corner of Hollywood and Highland. But anyways, while we're walking to the star, I'm going to talk about this guy right here. Well, yeah, we don't know really who this guy is because he's only been identified in court paperwork by his initials of OCG. So basically, a federal judge has ordered Presidente Trump to return a gay deportee who claims that he lives his life in fear in whatever country he's currently in, which I believe it's Mexico. So OCG, who is originally from Guatemala, tried to get over here and cross the border illegally. And the company here that is called the United States, they weren't having it. So they went ahead and deported him back to Guatemala. But there's a problem. You see, OCG claims that in Guatemala, he faces persecution based solely on the fact that he's gay. Very gay. He says he can't go back to Guatemala because he's persecuted for his sexuality. He says that when he was going over there, people would harass him, bother him. And so they deport him back to Guatemala. So he makes another trip, right? Because this guy really, really wants to come back here because he wants to be gay over here. Yeah, he wants the American dream. But we all know what you really want to do. Yeah, that's what you really want to do. You want to fornicate with guys. Okay, but that's cool. Okay, do what you want. So he makes another trip back to the United States, tries to do the whole asylum crap, and he gets deported again. Okay, this guy claims that he's living his life in fear and he's trying to get asylum, but we're not having it, right? We're just not having it. The Trump administration, they're not having it. They said, vamos. I mean, not vamos, but you go. We're going to stay over here. So this guy gets deported back to Mexico, but there's a problem, you see, because the last time he got deported and made his way back to the United States, he was at some kind of a safe house in Mexico, and he says that he got kidnapped, and then he was held for ransom and raped. Yeah, this guy was raped by these kidnappers down in Mexico, right? So he's not going through that again. So his sister had to pay the ransom, whatever that was, to get her brother back. I mean, that's not funny. Definitely not funny. So she pays the ransom and he gets released, and now he's kind of screwed. And so, he swears on a sworn declaration that, he sought asylum here in March of 2024 to escape persecution and torture, but he was denied, and he fears that if he were to be sent back to Guatemala, to his sister's house, that's where he's from, then the sister, she'll be able to hide him, but he won't be able to go outside and, be who he is and be gay and have sex with guys, because everyone probably in that little town, they probably know he's gay or something like that. So here's what here's his situation right now. So basically, he's stuck in Mexico, and a lot of people are stuck in Mexico. They're not able to get out because, well, the borders is really, really tight right now. And that is because, well, the president in charge, Donald Trump, he's not an open borders guy. Joe Biden, he loved the open borders. He loved the open borders. So this is a question that I pose to anybody out there. Is being gay, is that a valid claim for asylum? Does anybody think that? I mean, here's the thing with me. I'm not going to get into the whole debate about whether someone's born gay, if they're gay or not gay or whatever. But of course, we all know that there are countries out there that will kill you if they know that you're gay. Now, in Guatemala, I've never been to Guatemala. Maybe I might be going down there soon. Who knows? But I do know that there are some countries where they don't like the gay, right? They don't like the gay, which I find quite strange because a lot of the gay like to support and parade and protest for these people that would absolutely kill them if they were in their country being gay. That's a ridiculously loud car right there. That's ridiculously loud. Anyways, so I don't know. I don't know if I would give this guy asylum. If this guy were from like, I don't know, like Saudi Arabia or Yemen or something like that, where they definitely would, you know, cut his head off if he were gay, then I would say that's a valid claim for asylum, perhaps, like especially if they know that he's gay. But, you know, being gay is different than being black, right? When you're gay, you don't gotta let anybody know you're gay. You could just walk outside your house and act like a normal guy and no one would know that you're gay. But you can't walk outside your house and hide the fact that you're black, or hide the fact that you're Asian, or hide the fact that you're in a wheelchair. So I think a lot of claims that these gay people have, that they're like a persecuted bunch, which is absolutely nonsense, I'm not buying. So I don't know if I buy his asylum claims. He just wants to be in this country, so, you know, probably just wants to work. It's probably really just a matter of economics versus him being gay. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Gotta start looking for this guy's star. I'll catch up with you later. Have a good one. Peace out.